Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you doing today? How's life in your world? I hope it's good. It's good here. It's Monday. And I know today that I said I was going to launch the new content and the new, I don't want to say format, but the new ideas for the show. And I was going to, but I'm not today. So we'll do it some other time. Soon. It'll come soon. It'll happen when it happens. And the reason is because if you aren't aware, I published the video on the quick release bench vise yesterday, and it's gotten really good reception. Mostly due to, I think, Reddit. I put it on our Maker last night, and our Maker is a very small subreddit, but has really awesome people. So, and somebody there was like, "You should put this on woodworking," and I was like, "I was gonna put it on woodworking, but I don't really comment much there, and I always feel like I'm just spamming." But I did it anyway, so gotten really good reception on this goofy little thing, and that's really cool, and I'm really excited about that. But more importantly, I'm really proud of the edit that I did yesterday. First of all, used two cameras. So I had this camera, and I had the GoPro in my mouth camera, this little guy, which you can hear it a little bit. You can hear some breathing if you pay attention. So GoPro in the mouth, that camera, multiple angles. I didn't miss a single shot. That's strong point number one. Did a video without missing any shots. That's cool. In fact, I had extra shots because I was I did some stuff off camera that I didn't really feel added to the story at all, or on camera. If you go read the article, the other thing I did differently yesterday was I wrote an entire article about this. Lots of other YouTubers do that. They'll put up a video and then they'll host an article somewhere else talking about it. And I did that this time. And I told you the ups and downs of it, why I think it's a decent project for me, why it might not be a great project for you, but it's a good solution if you are so inclined. So, build article. And the video edit itself went really, really well. I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of it. A couple new things that Premiere did to help. They did some split screen, not split screen, but they did some automatic color correction. So I was recording on two cameras, but if you watch it, it's really hard to tell which camera is which because the color correction is so close between the two cameras. And that was all done by Premiere's new update that happened this spring. The little VHS pause screen, I absolutely love that. That I watched a few tutorials and tweaked them to my liking. And the only reason I did that was because I showed all this stuff happening. Like I wanted to open the video with like, here's all the stuff I'm going to use, and then let's build a thing. But then I realized that I didn't show me cutting out the metal pieces. So pause, let's do that. We'll do that, and that was fun. The only thing I missed putting in I wanted to put in a title screen for something or other. I forget what it was. Somebody commented about it, asked the question, and I thought, oh, I was going to make a title slide for that, and I completely forgot. So it didn't happen. That's the only thing I missed that I'm aware of. So cool. And I've already recorded a video for next weekend. I'll be out of town again next weekend, but there will be a video up, another build video. Well, it's not a build, but I already recorded it, and if you pay attention in the background, you might be able to see it. I don't know. Microphone might be in the way. So I got to get that edited before I leave town so I can get it up, and that's why I did it already. So that's cool, and I've been working on this stuff. But another thing that somebody mentioned yesterday that I want to show you here while I've got you is the way that I do my title screens. So the handwritten titles. I've been using handwritten fonts for a long time because I like the aesthetic of them, but recently, within the last year, I switched over to doing it handwritten. And there's lots of different ways to do this, but here is my Chevee's completely hacky way of doing handwritten titles. This is the world's quickest tutorial. I use my phone or a tablet. And for me, I use Android, and I am completely tied into the Google ecosystem. I use a program called Google Keep. It's just a simple note-taking app. And in Google Keep, you can click on the little pen tool, and you get just a blank slate that you can write on. So in Google Keep, I am going to write on my blank slate, this is a test. So this is a test written in my handwriting, probably not coming across great on the screen there. The reason that I use Google Keep, there's tons of different pieces of software that you can use to write on your screen and save it. The reason I use Google Keep is it automatically syncs. So I can go to my computer, I can open the browser, I can find that note, open that note, and then save that note as an image file. That's the secret. There's really no other reason that I wouldn't use some other software other than the fact that it syncs automatically and I don't have to think about it. And as I've always said, things that get in the way of me and my process usually end up not happening. So while I'm watching a playback of a video, I'll pause, write a note, and then hit it play, pause, write a note, play. And so I'll have, like, you know, in that video I think I maybe had a dozen handwritten slides. And so I'll write them all down, import all of them, and then go through this process. So once it's imported, it's very simple. You put it in your timeline just like any other clip, and now it's going to cover up your entire screen. That's normal. So what we have to do is do a color key and alpha matte. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the color key screen, and I am going to choose the little color dopper thingy, and I'm going to pick the white background, and that's going to get rid of the white background, just like that. And then by default, Google Keep uses this blue color, so I've just always kept it as this blue color. I can now change that blue color to white or whatever color you feel like changing it to. And then once that's done, I can resize this whole thing to fit on the scene, and there we go. We now have a simple little overlay, and what I've do is I saved that two-step process, the keying the white and changing the blue, as a preset. And so I always just, whenever I have one of these, I pull the image in, just drag the preset over, it automatically does it, and then all I have to do is resize it and position it. That's it. It's that simple. And it requires $0. I already have the phone. I have a finger. I also have a pen if I want to get finer with it that I can use, that I bought, but it really works great with just a finger and a phone. And that's the whole process. So I hope that was helpful to somebody. I hope that you'll watch the video and share it with anybody that you think might like it. I actually am really proud of this project, and I'm more proud of the video than anything. I think it turned out great. And let me know what you think about this thing that I did, the little slide-in thing. That's part of the new stuff. So hopefully very soon we will be doing some more new stuff. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for being my bestest friends. Liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing my videos. See you tomorrow.
Hey Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from Wikipedia. Which country does Easter Island belong to? Easter Island is a special territory of Chile that was annexed in 1888. Administratively, it belongs to the Valparaiso region, and more specifically, is the only commune of the province Isla de Pacu.